No, I understand. No, the depression subject when it comes to type A personalities, A, B, C, or D, it really doesn't matter. Uh, I look at as salespeople, entertainers, musicians, all of them collectively as artists, because really and truly, as an entertainer, you're an artist. As a musician, you're an artist. If you're in sales, you're an artist. And really, those are people that think from both sides of their brain. Um, and, one thing is that we kind of tend to be extremists. So we're kind of high, we're pumped up, we're motivated, either after a sale or when we walk off stage, or, when they yell cut and you walk away from the scene, or when you're walking up to the scene, or if you're getting ready to get on the runway and do the modeling thing, or whatever it may be. If you're home with your child and you're picking up your children and you look at your baby, all these things were high. And then if you've ever been on stage in front of crowds of people, when you get back, you're walking off the stage and you feel great. When you get back to the hotel, what happens? It's all quiet, you lay down, you feel great for a little while, but then you kind of feel like that aloneness is there. And I don't want to talk about depression to make you think that, the people here that are listening to your show and that you to get depressed by any means. I doubt if you do. But at times it is possible that depression, or I'll call it negativity for some people, will sneak in. And you have to get that out of your mind immediately. You have to snap that out of your mind. And the way that I do it, obviously, is to have faith. I have faith, knowing that no matter what I'm going through right now, no matter what I'm going through, if it's a bad situation, and we're human, so we're going to have bad situations, I'm going to get through it no matter what. And when I do, I will learn from this situation, whether it's divorce, whether it's loss of a job, whether it's doing something wrong on stage, whether it's working with a customer and saying the wrong things and making a mistake and not getting a deal, whether it's not getting a role. It could be so many different things, but I know that when I walk out, if I get rejected, first of all, I have to eat rejection as a daily diet. That much I know. I have to eat rejection as a daily diet. I've heard it said many times from the greats. If I do that, and I know that, boom, I'm going to be okay. I have that faith. I can't get them all, but I know this. I can get the next one. You know what I mean? I know I can get the next one. I have that. So you're going to get that feeling. And, being negative is not really a bad thing at the right time. If somebody's coming up to me holding a gun in their hand, I'm going to be a little negative there for a moment, and I need to be. I go into that flight or fight syndrome. And that's the makeup of our body that God put into us. But when it comes to life and things and family and work and job and stuff, we see it for what it is. If it's a bad situation, accept it. Acknowledge it as a bad situation. Then try to reason as to how you're going to handle it. If too much is happening too quick and it's after the fact, reason as to why it happened. And then think about what will you do the next time if that happens again. And just have faith and hope that it's not going to happen again. Okay? If you're in sales, you're going to get turned down. We're going to have that for life. We're tough. We know we can handle that. We eat that as a rejection. We eat that rejection as a daily diet forever. If you're an actor, if you're a model, if you're in sales, if you're in retail, we're going to get that all the time. If you're a homemaker and you're at home and you have things you're dealing with your families, it's going to happen again, but it'll be different situations, and we'll grow each time and learn from all of that. But that's kind of how I handle that. And I wouldn't so much say depression. There's times when even I sit back and I have my quiet time. But when I have my quiet times, if there are negative things that have happened to me and I go into a quiet situation that evening or whatever, I then try to reflect on great things like my children. My children are the most important thing to me. And I reflect on my time that I spend with my kids, my girlfriend, being with her, doing things with her, what I'm going to be doing with her. That gets me out of that mindset. I start thinking about that. And I always read. Every single night I read when I lay down. And it always gets me out of my head. Someone once said you have to look at your mind like a bad neighborhood. Never go in there alone. So when situations arrive that are negative, or if you fall into some slight depression because of a situation, just read something. Talk to somebody, call somebody, reflect back on something. Have faith and know you're going to be out of it, and you'll be much, much better the next time around.